Hey, Great Scott here. Thanks for joining me. Today's Clan War League Day 3 with Android Army. I'm going to show 3 attacks. The first is with BT. He 3 stars with a Super Bowler attack, which is not as common with the roots now, but because I think with Town Hall 16 because of the ricochet cannons, but I like how he starts his Warden Walk at 12 with Life Gem to give the Super Bowlers more hit points. And at 9 o'clock, a couple of witches with a Yeti. The Yeti's tanking the mortars to keep the witches alive to set up the funnel. This new Super Bowler level is, I believe, 2,400 hit points, and with the Life Gem Max gives another 100% hit point boost. He pulls the Grand Warden with the Queen, while with the Frozen Arrow takes out one of the ricochet cannons and then snipes the other ricochet with the Baby Dragon. Deploys his army with the E-Titan, 3 Super Bowlers, and a couple of Ice Golems. Nice freeze on that single Inferno to save his King, and he uses his King's ability right here in the core. He's tanking the mono. Nice Eternal Tome in the core. The couple of balloons snipe the Eagle while under Eternal Tome. He puts the Royal Champ at the top side to clean up that Archer Tower, and then this jump spell allows his Super Bowlers invisible, nice invisible placement to clean up this heavy core remaining. I like how he raged here to include the healers to keep the Super Bowlers alive longer. They snipe that last Inferno Tower while the Royal Champ cleans up the remaining Inferno Tower. They end up dying, but he still smashed this hit. He hits Queen's ability to help clean up remaining buildings, and I think he did a nice job with this attack. With Super Bowlers, they tend to get stuck behind walls. If you bring one jump spell and a couple of super wall breakers, he didn't need any with this. The base was kind of open, and he used the pathing to his advantage to funnel them into the core. So nice job. Next hit is with his brother, Taxi Boo. He used 3 overgrowth spells in the core. There was a heavy core compartment. I like how his first overgrowth he allowed the poison towers to eject the poison and then overgrowth them so they would be ineffective at the end. So he pretty much siege barrack and spams army at 12 o'clock. The couple of that little Valk and the siege barrack allows him to funnel in towards the Eagle compartment, places a rage spell and does a nice healing tome before his troops split. And notice the poison's towers eject, and while he's still healing under Eternal Tome. Out of his siege barrack comes some Hog Riders, and he places a nice rage on either side at 9 and 3 o'clock to help clean up that heavy corners. Hog Riders are nice with the Royal Champ, and they're working well together. The Barbarian King kind of gets stuck in those Ice Golems while that balloon's just dropping bombs on his head. He saves a few freeze spells for this mono, which is nice to allow his army to finish cleaning everything up. I like that he didn't panic with that mono and pop any of his heroes' abilities. He waits for this other third overgrowth and then drops it. The trash buildings are cleaned up, and then the time's just kind of ticking, waiting on that overgrowth to pop open. But the good part about this is we all see a lot of heavy core defenses, and he uses 3 overgrowths on that to clean everything up. Allows his army to split, and then they converge in the center. But he really did a good job with patience on King, Queen, and Royal Champ's ability. and he patiently waits on the king to enter after popping the Royal Champ's ability, and the king just smashes with this giant gauntlet and rage. He pretty much took out the core almost himself, but nice hit. I think he did a good job. Next hit is by Cyber. I thought this was a good hit. I like how he set up the funnel with a warden walk at 3 o'clock, siege barrack at 12 o'clock, and then he ends up pulling warden after clearing that corner. You can't just spam your army with this attack. They would split up. I like that he waited to set up the funnel because they're not under heavy attack at either 12 or 3 o'clock. This was kind of a new hit for him, which made it even nicer for our team, I think, because we like seeing variation in attacks. So after setting up the funnel and pulling the CC, he puts his roots and Valks down, overgrowths the eagle. He has 2 overgrowths here. That super minion cleans up that dragon, places a rage spell, hits a tornado trap, healing tome. Nice job on that because he's under heavy fire. I like that he overgrowthed behind the spell towers to allow them to eject so he could heal through that. His army ends up splitting here. Places the Royal Champ on the top side. The Yetis, I like how their little Yeti mites jump over the wall and clean up that little Tesla farm, and the Queen versus Queen is going on here. The scatter ends up taking her down, but he does a nice job on this freeze while his army's under rage, because he catches the scatter, the eagle, and the multi-archer, and then freezes on the other side a couple of times to give his army and roots time to destroy that remaining core. And the RC's just kind of going on the periphery, invisible, chilling by herself, sniping all of these buildings while the roots are tanking for her. But yeah, I thought he did a good job with this attack. He pops the RC ability with haste and hogs, and the base is crushed. I was proud of our team. We started strong day 1, 42 stars. Day 2, we had a little bump in the road, but we caught our wind again on day 3, and we won day 3. So thank you for joining me today, and happy clashing.